Hello everyone and welcome to another lecture of JavaScript. In this lecture we'll learn how to use and create arrays. And arrays is also another very important structure of a programming language, such as functions and variables and loops. So arrays, you'll find arrays in every single programming language as well. So once you learn this in JavaScript, you'll be able to use it in also PHP or C or Java or any other programming language. So what is an array? An array is basically a list of data or a list of things that you want to store in a variable. So let's say we have a list of products or a list of cars. Let's type Ferrari, and then Mercedes, and then we have Ford, and then we have Range Rover, for example. We have a list of 4 different cars here. So I'm going to create an array to store all these 4 values. So the first thing you should do is create a variable and create cars equals, and now we type new array and parentheses, and inside the parentheses we're gonna type between double quotes because this is gonna be stored as a value or as a string. Okay, so Ferrari. You can also store numbers, okay, but we're gonna store this as strings. So after Ferrari we type comma and then Mercedes. Mercedes. Okay, comma and then Ford and then Range. Forgot double quotes. Range Rover. Okay, so this is it. You have created an array of 4 values or 4 value strings with Ferrari, Mercedes, Ford, and Range Rover. Let's take this out of here. And let's save this. Now, if you try to open this and run it, nothing happens because we have created the array with the values, but I want to show now the values to the user or to the web page. And to access the array, or one value of the array, let's try to output the first value, which is Ferrari. So to do it, let's type document, right, parenthesis, semicolon, and inside the parenthesis we're going to type cars, which is the variable that holds the array, and then we're going to type square brackets, and pay attention because this is really important. Inside the square bracket you're going to type the number, which refers to the position of the value that you want to show. So this is 0, okay, and in all programming languages array starts with 0, okay, or the order in a programming language of something starts always with 0. So it's 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have Ferrari as position 0. So you're going to type here 0. Okay, if we want Mercedes, we would type 1. If we want Ford, we would type 2, and Range Rover 3. So let's type the 0 here, and let's save this and see what happens. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Okay, we show the first value of the array. So let's try another value. Let's say the second value, which is Mercedes, and run it and try this, and there it is. Okay. Now also a very cool property in JavaScript that you can use is the length. So if you type cars.length, what you'll get is the number of elements or values that are stored in the array. So there it is, 4. So now I'm gonna show you how to output all the values inside an array. And to do it, we're gonna use the for loop that you learned in the last lecture. Okay, So let's type for the parentheses. Document right can be here inside curly brackets. Now inside the parentheses, we're going to use the variable I equals 0, semicolon. And now we're going to type I, it's less than cars dot length, semicolon, and I plus plus. Now inside the parentheses, we're going to type cars, curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets, instead of the number, we're going to type I. Okay? The variable I. And let's save this. So basically, with this for loop, we will be able to show all the content of the array. And there it is. Okay? But to the user, it's not very well organized. So let's give it a space, or let's put this all in order. So here we're going to type dot plus in double quotes, and now a line break. Save this and run it, and there it is. Okay, so you can type even 1,000 names here, or sorry, 1,000 names or 1,000 elements inside an array. With this simple formula, you're gonna get all the information inside an array. Okay, so this is all for now, and see you in the next lecture.